तो वो फिर मैंने नहीं बनाई है। अब इसी तरह आपको करने पड़ेंगे। जहाँ मेरे तस्वीर आती है ना उसके बाद।
We are going to start 165 onward. So we will end up with 180 inshallah.
वो फिर मैंने नहीं बनाई है। अब इसी तरह आपको करने पड़ेंगे। जहाँ मेरे तस्वीर आती है ना उसके बाद। All right. So here we are once again with another 15 question session with Kamar. Kamar, are you ready for the challenge?
Yes, I am ready.
So we have reached till 165 in the yesterday test, and today we are going to complete till 180 questions. So I will hand over the control to, just a minute. I think
Allah.
Kamar is going to the control. If you can maneuver the slides, you can go to full screen if you want.
Okay, so is it okay now?
Yeah, for me it's okay. Yeah, you can read, right?
Yeah, I can read.
Oh, all right. So here we are once again with another 15 question session with Kamar. Kamar, are you? Okay, we got it. So there is no benefit of this. Cool. Okay. Yes, Kamar, you can start now.
Thank you so much. So here is the first question. You are managing a project team, and during the sprint retrospective, several team members express frustration about repetitive tasks and lack of growth opportunities. At the same time, project requires advanced technical skills for upcoming phases. All of the following actions are correct except identify the specific skill gap and provide the targeted training to help the team member, offer coaching session, reassign the frustrated member to the less critical one, create a development plan. So, action C is So in a Scrum, sprint execution required the team to adapt changes and challenges. All of the following statements are adapting to change in the sprint execution are correct except in Scrum, the sprint planning requires to the team to commit to a sprint goal. All of the following statements about the commitment of the sprint planning are correct except could that land and product answers from which should help the team. In a Scrum, the daily Scrum is a key event where team members communicate progress and blockers. All of the following statements about effective communication and daily Scrum are correct, except in a Scrum, the sprint review can be anxiety inducing for some team member. All of the strategies to manage the anxiety during the sprint review are correct, except reframe the sprint collaborative conversation, stable results and performance. Prepare detailed slides, script, ensure that you do not make the mistake. Focus on the value delivery. Use the structured approach to guide the discussion. So how we can avoid the and manage the anxiety? Reframe the sprint review. And in Scrum, the retrospective requires team member to speak openly and spontaneously about what went well, what could be improved. All of the following statements for about effective communication in the retrospectives are correct, except so the team member should be this retrospective is its the team should be. We should focus on actionable improvements rather than blaming. In a Scrum, the active listening is a critical during events like sprint planning and retrospective. All of the following statements of the listening in Scrum are correct except during sprint planning, team should listen carefully to protect and prioritize their own strengths. In retrospective, the team members should listen to his opening judging. The Scrum Master should dominate the conversation. The active listening. Yes. In Scrum, the sprint planning required detailed, structured communication to define the sprint goal and select backlog item. All of the following statements about structured communication and the sprint planning are correct, except the product owner should present the block to the structured way, explaining the value of product development team should brief the block without discussing the physical dependencies. Sprint goal provide a clear structure of the team. In Scrum, the sprint planning can sometimes feel intimidating, especially when committing to ambitious goals. All of the following statements about overcoming fear in sprint planning are correct, except the team should commit to the sprint goals that feel safe and achievable, even if they do not challenge them. Team should openly discuss the risk and uncertainties, build the confidence. Product owner should encourage the team to stretch their capabilities and goals. Scrum Master should facilitate the discussion. The team commit to sprint goal that feels. In Scrum, the backlog refinement requires the team to take actions by clarifying and prioritizing the item. All of the following statements about taking the action in the backlog refinements are correct, except not to Scrum should delay refining the item until the last. Team should collaborate the option. You are managing Scrum team working on a complex software project. During sprint planning, the team struggle to align on the sprint goal and scope of the user stories. To ensure a shared understanding, you decide to take specific action. Okay, all of the following options are correct except facilitate events and create conduct sprint review to demonstrate the community. Use visual and encourage the team to skip daily skill. Your Scrum team is experiencing knowledge silos leading to delay and rework. To ensure knowledge transfer and project continuity, you take the following actions. All of the following options are correct except conduct knowledge transfer sessions of the peer programming, document the key decision process, shared regularly, encourage the team member to work independently, and transfer the students. So I will go with option C. Your Scrum team is falling behind on delivering the business values due to unclear priorities and lack of focus. To address this, the implement the following actions. All of the following actions are correct except break down the large tasks, small action, and maintain the focus on delivering it friendly. Extend the allow the see. Your organization is undergoing to agile transformation and your Scrum team is struggling to adopt. Some team members are resistant to change while others are eager to embrace the new practices. To support organizational change effectively and you take the following action. All of the following options are correct except organization create a dedicated environment. Encourage the team member to continue so your Scrum team is working on a project when the major regulatory changes impact the scope. Product owner is concerned about the potential delay and risk. To evaluate and address this change, you take the following action. All of the following are correct except schedule conduct a risk. Okay. So your Scrum team is preparing for sprint planning, but there is disagreement about the scope of the sprint and definition of done. To negotiate project agreement effectively, you take the following actions. All of the following options are correct except so there is collaborate with the product the will impose the strict definition done without so it's done actually.
Cool. You can review now. How many of those are correct?
So starting from last option,
Backward, yes.
180 is B, that is correct.
Cool.
179 is D, that is correct. 178 is C, that is correct. 177 is C, that is correct. I'm not able to control it actually.
Uh-oh. Just a minute. I think Zoom is hang. Just give me a minute. Maybe it's coming back to you. Now, try. My camera also got stuck.
Yeah.
Um, Maybe we give Zoom some time to recover, or we need to stay here. Yeah, we have no choice. We need to stay here for another 20 minutes or seconds so that Zoom will be stable. I think
Okay,
so.
no, we can wait.
But I can maneuver it for you. So we were going backward, right?
So I reached to already say I need to go for 176 now.
This one is,
176.
yeah, C.
176 C is correct. Okay. 175.
Now everything got hang, but just stay tuned. Um, no worries. I will take the control from here. Sorry for the technical glitch, but this is what it is.
No issue because we are living in a technology era, so this is normal.
So meanwhile, you can, so mostly, I presume most of the questions you attempted correctly, right?
Yeah, I have some concern in question 167, 8, and 9.
Oh, cool, cool, cool. We can do that.
So actually, I think I
Actually, you have the copy of the file, right? You
okay,
can
I
share
can
your
use this
screen.
one, no issue.
Yeah, you can share your screen. Do you have the copy of the
No, 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 no. The same one, if
file
you
or
can
shall I
see.
share with you?
Yes,
No, you
yes.
don't have? Okay. I think my laptop got stuck, so maybe I can open it here on my mobile and let you know the answers meanwhile. Just give me a minute. So such a long pause. Okay, there is no other choice. We will resume the same link. I will restart my machine. Okay,
Fantastic. No issue with that.
stay here. You don't disconnect.
Okay, okay. I am not closing the window. So, guys, actually, the session is temporarily disconnected due to technical glitch. So, we are waiting for to get it again. So, hopefully, it will be done.
Wow, great. I am back without the camera, but I think we are still live. Okay, cool. No worries. Uh, let's go back to the presentation. Do you hear me, Kamal?
Yes, I can.
Okay. 177 is C.
Yes, yes, fine. Okay. One sec.
176 is B. Sorry, C again.
Okay. Okay.
175 is D.
Okay. Correct.
And yes, and 174 is B.
Okay.
Then
Correct.
173 is A.
Correct.
And 172 is B.
Correct.
And 171 is C.
Correct.
170 is A.
Okay. It's wrong.
169 is B.
B for ball.
B for ball, yes.
Oh, B.
168 is also B. B for ball.
Okay. This is wrong. Okay.
167 is C for cat.
Okay.
And 166 is B for ball.
Okay. This is correct. Okay.
165 is C for cat.
Okay. This is correct. So I
164.
have, okay. Let's review the incorrect one.
Okay, cool. So which one was the incorrect one?
Let's start from 167 to 170. These four state was wrong.
Okay, cool.
I don't know why
Cool.
it is wrong, but it was
No,
very simple
no.
question, I think.
Now, in sprint planning, in Scrum, sprint planning requires the team to commit to a sprint goal, and all of
Exactly.
the following statements about committing in sprint planning are correct except one of the following. Okay.
Okay.
The team should commit to a sprint goal that aligns with the product vision and stakeholder needs. Beautiful statement covering both vision, mission of the product and whatever stakeholders are requiring. So yes, the team should commit to the sprint goal, which is aligning with the product vision. This is supposed to be correct, but not the answer of the question, but it is a correct statement. The
Okay.
Scrum Master should help the team build confidence in their plan before committing to the sprint goal. Now, this is also good. Scrum Master should help the team to build confidence in their approach or in their plan before committing to the sprint goal so that they confidently do it based on their uh, capacity, velocity, and they should comfortably take the sprint goal and commit to it. Now, the team should avoid committing to a sprint goal if they feel uncertain about their ability to achieve it. Now, the question says, which one of the following is not true? This is another way of asking. All of the following are correct about committing to the sprint goal except one. So this one seems like the answer of the question. Let's evaluate the other option as well. The D1 says the product owner should ensure that sprint goal is clear and achievable while it is still challenging. So fourth option does make sense as well. We are doing meaningful work and we are not doing something which is easy peasy. We are taking up the risky stuff as well and we are delivering the value at the same time. So fourth goes correct. Now C is incorrect. This is my opinion that C is incorrect because team is avoiding committing to the sprint goal when there is a risk, and the risk is not about the technical risk. They are lacking confidence in their ability to achieve it. They are uncertain about themselves. They have self-doubt. So here the Scrum Master should not let it happen. Make sense?
Okay. So that's mean they are trying to avoid the sprint goal because they are thinking maybe they are unable to achieve it.
Yes, because of self-doubt.
Self-doubt. Ah, okay. So actually this should not be there actually.
Yeah. If you
Oh,
see, this is what is happening, that they are presuming, nah, Baba, we can't do it.
understood.
Now, 168 about the same thing, daily scrum, where we discuss the progress as well as blockers, and all of the statements are true except one. Okay, now in the daily scrum, team members should focus on what they did yesterday and what they will do today, and they should raise any blocker if there is something need to be told, right? If they are facing any issue,
Yeah.
which is the regular stuff, right?
Hmm.
Now, daily Scrum is a status update for Scrum Master, so team members should report in detail to them. Now, the problem is of this statement is it's not the status update. It's the sync in. It's not only for the Scrum Master. It is the team to talk with each other. Now, what we believe about daily Scrum is that everyone will come and tell, okay, I have done this yesterday. I am going to do this today and I am facing this problem. And bye-bye. No, no, this is not the only thing you are supposed to do. You are supposed to talk with each other.
Mhm.
It's not about your status update, which is commonly thought and commonly practiced, that come and tell to Scrum Master what you are going to do today. No, you
Mhm.
have to talk with each other. It's a team sync.
Mhm.
Remember, it's a sprint goal of a full team that they need to achieve. Now, it is not individual work that I need to report and go and say tata bye bye.
So actually, okay, I selected the D option. So due to the wrong interpretation, I thought the D option is correct because the team member should avoid going into the deep. It was just a avoid to going into the deep. Also, I thought this is the other thing that we are trying to say, but B statement is a correct one. Yeah.
Yeah,
So we
they
need to
should go
pick
in
the
detail.
answer in accept. Accept whatever is the wrong statement we need to pick actually.
Yeah. That is the meaning of it. That
Exactly.
all of the following are true except one is
Yes,
not
yes. Yes.
true.
I missed out, I think. Yes.
In Scrum, the sprint review can be anxiety inducing. Okay, for some
Mhm.
team members, maybe. So, all of the following strategies are good to manage anxiety, except which one? Okay, now reframe the sprint review as a collaborative conversation with stakeholders rather than a performance. This is again same thing which I explained during the daily Scrum, that I am not here to tell you as a developer what are the stories I am going to work today and what did I completed yesterday. I'm not here for this. Similarly, in sprint review, I'm not here to give you progress update or performance update. I am here for a collaborative conversation with the customer for a to promote collaboration, to jointly mutually discuss the product which is work in progress. It is not done, right? So we will demonstrate some value and it will be a collaborative session. It should not be perceived as status update. Simple as that. Okay, now what should I avoid doing is I should not make myself my life difficult by preparing too much in-depth detailed slides that I need to present in a detailed slide fashion, and there should be a written script which should be 100% of the time should be followed. So there shouldn't be this much structure. The structure is good. You should have agenda. You should have slides, but you should not, slides are not the deliverables. The focus should not be on the slides. The focus should be on the value. Make sense?
Yes, 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 100%. Because if we will go into the deep slide preparation or slide detailed reporting, maybe we will take more pressure and more anxiety will be there.
Yes.
I think 170 was also wrong.
Yeah. Okay, let's go 70.
16. So,
In Scrum, there is a retrospective meeting as well, right? Where we should openly speak. Again, the same question is there, that it should be spontaneous discussion, not a prepared discussion. So you are not supposed to prepare notes and speak about what you wanted to say in this retrospective. It will be retrospective, like you will think, oh, this happened, and then this happened, and then that happened. So there should be spark in the conversation, right? Rather than scripted retrospective, which will make it monotone, right? Which will not be interesting conversation. What do you think?
yes, yes, exactly.
So we should. So the problem here is the answer option, which
Detail
should not
notes.
be, yeah, which should
Mm.
be incorrect is team members should prepare detailed notes in advance to ensure they do not miss any point. Leave it, Baba. We will summarize the meeting in the end. You just talk. You just tell. How
Uh,
did you feel
uh,
about the
you just
last
need to
meeting?
speak openly because
Yes.
to discuss all around, then summary will be prepared at the end, like what we discuss, all the things are there. Although, as for the
Yeah.
preparation side, if we see something, I think up to some extent there will be some preparation, like list down of all the problems what we face during the sprint execution, delivery of sprint, review of sprint. So,
The
but
structure,
not
the
yes,
structure
structure will not be
will
there.
be followed to derive the conversation. So when I conduct retro, I conducted it actually luckily last week and I made a video about it as well.
Oh, great.
The retro, I started with a slide and I had that slide in front of me where I was live adding few pointers from the meeting. Now it was empty slide. There were 3 columns only. What went well? What are the areas of improvement? And what is the action? Okay. So I was asking everybody that you should reflect on the past 15 days and talk about what did you like us doing, like what went well in your opinion, what went well in your opinion, what are the areas of improvement, and in your opinion, what is the action that we should take forward. Everybody spoke about that openly, so we encouraged conversation, deep conversation, and that is an opportunity for digging deep on those difficult conversations that we were avoiding during the sprint for the sake of delivery. Now is the time to indulge in those difficult conversations. You got my point?
Yes, 100%, 100%. Yes, but rest of the questions were fine,
Not
but
correct. Okay, so let's see from 65, what was the pointer here? So you are very clear about this 65. Huh. Now this is the problem of a team member. Okay. You are managing a team, and during retro, several team members express frustration about repetitive tasks and lack of growth opportunities. At the same time, the project requires advanced technical skills for the upcoming phases. All of the following actions are correct except, again, now identify specific skills that are needed to provide targeted training to team members to grow. This is perfect. Offer coaching sessions to address both technical and soft skills. Makes sense. Reassign. Reassign frustrated team members to less critical tasks to minimize their impact on the project. This is unnecessary. Why I would reassign team members to less critical tasks, which are, again, we should focus on the more critical task and get the things done rather than hiding the problem that these guys are frustrated, so they are not motivated. So rather than hiding the problem, we should find the solution to their frustration and challenge them with the more critical task rather than less critical task. Now, create a development plan that aligns team members' growth goals. This is also perfect. All good. Okay, now let's go ahead. 66 is about sprint execution and adapting to change. Okay. Now, in sprint, ongoing sprint, if there is any change that now, what does question tell us? In Scrum, sprint execution requires team to adapt to the changes. All of the following are correct about adapting to change in sprint, except, okay. The team should regularly inspect their progress and adapt the plans as needed. Makes sense. This is what inspect and adapt is the value of the Scrum team, where they inspect their work, what went good, what went well, what went wrong. That's how we inspect and adapt whatever we learn from our mistakes. Okay. Scrum Master should discourage changes to the sprint goal to maintain stability. No. Scrum Master should discourage changes to sprint goal to maintain stability. No. The team
It
should
is
use
not
the daily
recommended,
scrum to
yes.
identify and address any emerging issues. That is correct. Product owners should collaborate team to prioritize the work. That is correct. Because in Agile, we welcome change. We do not discourage change. Now, if the sprint is going on, even then, we are open to change, give and take from the sprint in the interest of the customer or in the interest of the delivering most valuable things for the customer. We are open to change. We can adjust a sprint. That's perfectly okay. So we should not discourage changing to the sprint goal in the sake of maintaining stability. We are not here to maintain stability. We are here to adapt. So adapt means we are adapting to change. Even late in the development, we have followed the process which helps us to adapt to the change without having bigger impact. Make sense?
Yes, because the Scrum always welcome the changes, so we cannot discourage it.
Yes, and because we have taken up very few scope of work and committed very few time for the resources.
Yes.
So we are open to adjust the plan because we have not planned for the full or designed for the full. We have just taken scope of work, maybe few screens and designed those screens and started developing. Meanwhile, customer came with the change. In Scrum, sprint planning requires the team. I actually explained 67, 68, 69, and 70 already.
Yes,
Now
yes.
71, active listening. It's part of your emotional intelligence as well. All of the following statements about active listening in Scrum are true, except which one? During sprint planning, the team should listen carefully. Yes. In retro, the team members should listen to each other feedback. Yes. Scrum Master should dominate the conversation in Scrum events. Why? It's not the meeting of the Scrum Master because you are a master of ceremony. No, it's the ceremony. It's the conversation for everybody. So we promote collaboration. It's against the collaboration. Like you are dominating the conversation, like you are a macho man. No, active listening helps the team to align on the goals and identify areas of improvement. Yes, C doesn't align well with the active listening. It gives the importance to the one person only. Yeah, that's why it's not correct. In Scrum, sprint planning requires structured communication to define the sprint goal and select backlog items. All of the following are correct when it comes to structuring communications during the sprint planning? Well, product owners should present a backlog items in a structured way, explaining their value and priority. Yes, he should be prepared. The development team should break down the backlog items into tasks without discussing. No. Why without discussing the feasibility, you started breaking down the tasks or the stories into the tasks? Yes, this is incorrect statement. The C is the sprint goal provides a clear structure for the team work during the sprint goal. Yes, it is true. Structured
Exactly.
communication help the team to align on what we can deliver. Yes. Now, the development team should not blindly break the stories into tasks and start developing it without discussing if it is feasible or what are the dependencies. Make sense? You there?
Yes, yes, I'm here.
Okay. Sprint planning can sometimes feel intimidating. Okay, especially when committing to ambiguous goal. All of the following statements are about overcoming fear in sprint planning are correct, except which one? The team should commit to sprint goal that feels safe and achievable, even if it doesn't challenge them. This is incorrect. This is incorrect. The team should commit to the sprint goal that feels safe and achievable, even if it doesn't challenge them. No, you are not here to do just the safe work. You are here to take up a challenge and deliver it, right?
Okay,
So
right.
don't get intimidated with because of the work, a challenging work. Open up, grab the opportunity, and deliver it. The team should openly discuss risks and uncertainties. Yes, they
Build
should.
the confidence.
The product
Yeah.
owner should encourage the team to stretch their capabilities while ensuring the goal is realistic. True. The Scrum Master should facilitate. True. Make sense?
100%. Yes.
In backlog refinement, okay, in Scrum, backlog refinement requires team to take actions by clarifying and prioritizing. So backlog refinement is a meeting which is ahead of sprint planning, like it's before sprint planning. So you and your team, they will go through the product backlog and they will groom the stories and try to understand the stories and the value of those stories. So if the stories are not well written, these will be brainstormed. The brainstorming will help the product owner and the team to go through the acceptance criteria and agree on the acceptance criteria. Okay, that is the backlog refinement meeting that we take up the stories and we try to go through those three stories and the related designs so that we understand them well. Now, the team should proactively clarify backlog items, true, to ensure they are ready for future sprints. Yes. The product owner should delay. There is no need to delay refining items till the last minute. No, you should continuously refine. Product owner job is to refine the backlog. So they should continuously refine it. Should not wait for even the backlog prioritization meeting. They should continuously do. Team is working, you should work, Baba.
Yes, yes, exactly. It's without a delay, actually, it should be
Yeah,
continuous.
team should collaborate. Yes, team Scrum Master should facilitate. Yes. You are managing a Scrum team on a complex software project. During the sprint planning, the team struggles to align on the sprint goal and the scope of the user stories. To ensure a shared understanding, you decide to take specific actions. All of the following, but one. Which one? Facilitate a refinement session to clarify user stories and acceptance criteria therein. Yes, why not? This is correct. Conduct a sprint review to demonstrate the completed work and gather feedback, very much aligned with the Scrum. Use visual aids like story map, overflow charts to help the team to visualize. Yes. Encourage the team to skip daily Scrum to save time. Focus on individual tasks. Very uncollaborative, unprofessional. Skip daily Scrum just to let everyone do with their individual work. And then there is no sync. When there is no sync with the team work, Individual work will be taking us nowhere, right?
Mm.
Your team is experiencing knowledge silos, leading to delays and rework. Now, to ensure knowledge transfer and project continuity, you take the following actions. But which one not? Conduct knowledge sharing, yes. Document key decisions and processes, yes. Encourage team members to work independently, no. It will be knowledge. How knowledge will be shared if you work independently? Use sprint reviews to demonstrate new features, yes. So this one is incorrect. Your Scrum team is falling behind on delivering business value due to unclear priorities and lack of focus. Now, to address this, you implement the following actions, but which one not? Break down the large items into smaller items, make sense. Focus on delivering a potentially shippable product increment at the end of every sprint, make sense. Extend the sprint duration. Why? Remember, Agile or Scrum is time boxed. We have 15 days, 2 weeks, 1 week, whichever sprint size we decided. We have to deliver value in this time. Otherwise, there is no significance of having time box events, right? 15 minutes
Okay.
daily stand up. Let's
Exactly.
say 2 week sprint. Why? Because we have to deliver value in time boxing ourselves. So otherwise, sprint duration we can't extend. Then there will be no benefit of agile. Your organization is undergoing an agile transformation and your Scrum team is struggling. Some team members are resistant to change and others are eager to adapt. Now, in this scenario, all you can do, but what you should not do, you should not encourage team to continue using traditional because they are comfortable. No, 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 no. This is not what you will do. You will not
Exactly.
do. You will tell them slowly but gradually adapt to change. Simple as that.
Yes.
Your Scrum team is working on a project where majority regulatory change impacted the scope. Now, product owner is concerned about the potential delay. To evaluate and address this change, you take the following actions. Schedule an emergency sprint session to reprioritize the backlog, conduct a risk assessment workshop, collaborate with the stakeholders, delay the regulatory change. You can't delay the regulatory change. All three options, first one are correct. That shows some urgency to deliver the regulatory change. But the option number 4, you will incur fine, Baba.
We cannot avoid the regularities actually.
Yes. Your Scrum team is preparing for sprint planning, but there is a disagreement about the scope of the sprint and DOD definition of done. To negotiate project agreements, you take the following action. It is highly likely you will have these questions in the exam. You need to understand the link between team agreement. It is linked with the definition of done. If the team is clear about acceptance criteria, it means they agreed to deliver the story. If they are not clear, there is no agreement. You got the point.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's a mini contract within your own team. If they understood, they took, they will deliver. But they need to understand and agree on it. Collaborate with the product owner to prioritize the backlog. Correct. Impose a strict DOD without team input. No, 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 no. This is wrong. This is anti-collaborative. We solved all these questions through collaboration. Make sense?
Yes, definitely.
All right. No. Now, since we have reviewed all these questions, I think it took us some glitch today, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed these questions and keep watching. We are not done. Kamar has still long way to go. Although he has solved all these questions, most of these questions correctly, but he is improving day in, day out, and we wish him good luck for his exam. Kamar, you have any closing remarks?
Yeah, thank you so much for today's session. Today questions were very good actually. And initially, due to this word accept, So initially I got confused with the 2, 3 questions continuously, but later I focused, then I realized where I am going on. So I think this is very good session. Thank you so
All
much for
right.
the session.
So